Live 3 Men in a Basement Baltimore Comic-Con 2019 recap with your boy Nemesis Prime and Dave in the Cave. We are doing a live CGC unboxing coming up next. Yo, what's going on, everybody?
What's up?
What's up? What's up? Let me know if you can hear us. Hopefully you guys can. I'm trying some new stuff, a new setup. As you can see, my statues. So let's see if it's working. I don't know. I think it is. I believe it is. Right? Yep. Sounds good. All right. I am ready to go. It's your boy Nemesis Prime here on the 3 Men in a Basement channel. I got my partner in crime, Dave in the Cave. Say what's up to the party people out there.
What's up, party people?
Absolutely.
Jersey boys take over once again. There will be no karate chops, and we'll save that for tomorrow night. So.
Yeah. So we're here down in my grotto setting up the talk show. So chilling out. I got two boxes. I have a ton of CGC stuff from Baltimore Comic-Con. First off, I want to thank everybody that was at Baltimore Comic-Con. I'm going to throw up a picture right here. These guys are absolutely amazing. First off, got to thank the Comic Corps for letting them use the booth. We were gracious to be able to show all, have 2 live shows on the 3 Men in the Basement Club. So shout out to all of them. Thank you so much, guys. Check out their channel. Of course, Comic Book Fiend Club, those guys are awesome. Everybody from Mike G to Steve, Stampede, Ink Jedi. Thank you guys. It was really great meeting all you guys.
Yeah.
A really fun show. I cannot wait to go back next year. These guys, definitely check them out on Instagram. They're all awesome. Comic Corps does a YouTube channel as well. If you're not subbed up to them, you should be. They do shows 5 days a week, sometimes more. But definitely check them out. Just give it a shout out to everybody over in the live chat. Who do we have? I know I saw some tailgaters in there. I know Sith Lordley's with us. Alex Perez, thanks for joining. Flying Brian's with us. Randy Sloan doing the CGC Shark. Yes, the CGC grades will be amazing. So I'm hoping that's what I send in. So let's get right into it. We are 2 weeks past Baltimore Comic-Con. So we live in New Jersey. We are spoiled with New York Comic-Con being about 40 minutes away from us. Going to Baltimore was my first time since 2015. It was awesome. It was completely different. Dave's never been. So Dave, what were your first impressions of the show? I mean, I know we kind of talked about this a little bit on the 3 Men show down in Baltimore, but now that you went there the full day, what did you completely think about it?
I think for me, right out of the gate, it was the most comic-centric big con that I've ever been to. I mean, you could definitely tell that the focus was all about the artists, the writers, the inkers, whoever really decided to show up. And if it wasn't those, you had vendors, you had e-commerce websites and really everything in between. So it was nice to really just be in your own element, I guess, where, you can kind of talk shop, you can make deals and, really just add to your collection at the end of the day. So,
yeah. I mean, you're not going to Baltimore thinking you're going to see video games and Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! Not saying that that's a bad thing, but it's not like someone's paying a ticket to go wait in line to play I don't know, the Predator game or Capcom games that were in New York Comic-Con. It's completely different.
Yeah, if you're there for a reason, and it's either getting signatures, submitting to CGC, maybe a little bit of both, and buying and selling, and that's what it is, and it's what we do at its purest, and it was really enjoyable. I'm actually, again, like you, looking forward to probably going more than one day. I mean, I'm honestly thinking about maybe cutting New York, doing Terrificon 2 days, doing Baltimore 2 days, and, maybe doing New York on a Thursday and just calling it a day.
I had such a great time. I mean, I was there 3 days. Everett was there 2 days, but constantly walking around the show, seeing everybody. I mean, Erod made it out there. Big Lion Cat made it out there. Like I said, the Comic Core crew, Comic Fiend crew. I mean, it was great. I was walking around with either my 3 Men in a Basement t-shirt or my Lords of the Long Box t-shirt, representing both. And it was absolutely amazing. Just people coming up to me, just, saying, hey, what's up? I'm so-and-so. I think the best was I was wearing my Lords of the Long Box t-shirt. I had a woman with a carriage, and she goes, excuse me. She goes, what is that shirt you're wearing? I turned around and, with my Lords of the Long Box t-shirt, and she goes, oh my God. She's like, my husband watches you guys. That just completely made my con. Like, it was awesome just to actually have that happen to me. Like,
to have that reach.
Oh, I was like, tell them hi. If you see me, come, I'll shake hands, we'll talk, we'll shoot shit, whatever it was. But at the end of the day, it was an amazing con. So I want to thank everybody, that we met there. But of course, what we're here is to go through the CGC unboxing, of course, as always.
This is amazing because I have zero vested interest. I am here as a supporter. I'm going to know the grades before Justin is, and this is awesome.
No, it's definitely good. Before we get into them, just two pickups not two pickups, but some of my books that I did pick up at the show. Of course, Sunday is the best day to get the deals. The first thing I want to show you guys, if you can see in the back here, this Wonder Woman statue done by Jenny Frazone. This is absolutely amazing. This was the DC Designer Series. I got that for an absolute steal, and I got the comic right next to it. Unfortunately, I don't have it graded like I do with the rest of my stuff, but it will get graded at some point. The other thing that I picked up was a Flash 114 in a 4.5. This completes my 105 to 115 run. And I actually do have a 113 that is in the CGC graded boxes, and I don't know the grade. So this was a 4.5. I got this for under $100. Can't go wrong. Some of the guys on Instagram, they do watch the 3 Men in a Basement. So I can't remember your name, but thanks so much for the deal. And the other thing that I picked up, which I needed, and actually I could probably see some pressing that I could do on this book. Yeah. But I do have a first appearance of the Justice League, Brave and the Bold, number 28 in a CGC 3.0. And if you know, because of Otto, we always do the linear collecting. So I needed a Justice League of America number 1 in a CGC 3.0 to match. So that is really cool. I was able to get this. I want to thank Philip Lee from, I can't think of his Instagram off the top of my head.
I can't remember it.
Bear with me. Actually, I do have his card. That's pretty funny. No.
We'll hold the book up.
There it is. Vintage Comics and Toys. Let me get up here. We'll get up there real close. Vintage Comics and Toys. Philip Lee. If it zooms in a little bit. He's really cool. So
double first appearance on that card. I like it.
I know, right? So yeah, he gave me a great deal on this on the last day. I'm so happy to have this because this is, of course, linear to my Brave and the Bold 28. Nice. So giving a shout out to everybody else hanging on the live chat. I see Erod joining us, Vexer 4000. Are you going to crack that one and put it in a CGC case? No, because I think some of my Flash books are actually in CBCS cases already. So I really don't want to crack any of those. And it's not really worth it because those books, if it's not a first appearance, like that's not a first appearance, I'm not going to waste $40 plus shipping and everything just to put in a CGC case at the end of the day. It's a 4 or 5. It's graded. It looks great with the first 10 books.
Yeah. I mean, it ultimately comes down to personal preference. I mean, if it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother you, right?
I mean, my 105, I'll tell you, my first Mirror Master is a CBCS. I think it's a 1.8 or even a 2.0. I could crack it, maybe press it, get it up, but I don't care. CBCS, CGC, at the end of the day, they're both graded. It's not resto. That's the most important.
Yeah.
Right.
Blue label, yellow label. That's all we want.
Yeah. So I see Bernie 1869 jumping in here. Like I said, Alex Perez, Drew Boogie. Hey, guys. Yeah, of course, it is linear. So let's get right into what we're here for, guys. Let's do some CGC unboxing.
Let's do it. Where do you want me to start first?
So this is, we're going to do this at the end because this came from someone I want to thank. At the end. Yeah. So this is our modern books. I think I have about 16 modern books to go through. So I don't know, wherever you want to start, you could start middle, front, back.
All right. I will start. I'm going to start at the top. So we're going to go with
What's up, JB, Discovery Bay. Again, he's another one I want to thank so much at Baltimore Comic-Con. Great setup. So JB, thank you, and the Comic Core crew. So let's get right into this, Dave.
All right, so we're gonna start off, guys, with an Ultimate Fallout number 4.
Ooh.
So
Okay. Ultimate Fallout 4.
What are we thinking on this?
Of course, first appearance of Miles. Now, let me actually start this. Some of these books are going to be for sale after the show. So if you see something that you like, I will tell you which books will be for sale, and I will make deals with anyone. Some of the books aren't, but we'll go first appearance Miles Morales. I've had a 9.4. I've had a 9.6. I sold this one. I need to come back somewhere around there, and hopefully I'll take a 9.6.
9.6. So you're going to take a 9.6.
Yeah.
Would you take a
9.8 off the bat? All right. 9.8 first Miles Morales. That is great. All right. So I will tell you, this will be for sale. If someone's interested, feel free to hit me up. We will make deals. So right off the bat, that's great. ONSITE 9.8. This is pressed. This was pressed. I did press this out. So I'm excited. So, all right, we're good. Starting it off right.
The next one, you will never believe this. Justin has a Naomi number 1, and this one is actually, you know what? I'm giving him shit. Family show. Sorry. This one's actually the convention edition.
Okay, so this was San Diego Comic-Con this year. Did some Naomi number 1 book. It's literally just a purple cover, same thing like the regular cover, but it says like not for sale. I think they actually just gave it away at the DC booth. Like it wasn't even like you had to pay money. I think if you went to the DC booth and showed something or did something, they literally were just handing out comics like they used to, which was really cool. I remember they did that with New 52, Justice League number 1, and a bunch of other books. So
it's funny because it actually says in the bottom right hand corner, not for sale, for promotional use only, DCcomics.com. So that's cool. So what are we thinking on this?
I mean, it's got to be in the 9s. I would love a 9.8 because I have a 9.8 number 1, 9.8 number number 2. The variant covers a 9.8. So I really want another 9.8 to really go with this.
All right, so you're gonna get a
9.6. 9.6. Not really what I guess I'll take it because at the end of the day,
you'll have a linear 9.6.
Yeah, it wasn't pressed, so really cool though. Like Dave said, it says right down the bottom, not for sale, from a promotional use. So, but again, Naomi's a great character, room to grow, because I'm sure this is maybe even a lower print run, and I'm sure if this was just given out at the DC booth, people probably just took it and just put it in their backpack or something, never even cared.
It's probably got a couple thousand print run, you would think. I mean, it's nothing major.
Yeah.
So the next one I'm going to
Comics 89. You were not late. We were only 2 books in. We got another 14 probably to go.
Yeah, the next one I'm going to skip. I'm gonna just because I think it's a big book. But so Batman Facsimile Edition 181. There's actually 4 of these. So
okay,
first one. Let's go.
So let's start off.
Yeah, start off.
So 4 first appearances of Poison Ivy, the facsimile book that came out, $3.99 price point. Of course, there's 4 of them. I will be keeping one of them if it's a 9.8, and the other 3 are for sale. So whether they're 9.8s, 9.6, 9.4s, they are going to be for sale after the show. So if you want one, hit me up on Instagram. So these things were, I cherry picked these. I have 5 copies. I cherry picked the 4 best to send to on-site grading. So these have to be 9.8s, or I'm going to be very upset.
So you heard it, guys. They have to be 9.8. So the first one is a
9.8. There we go. All right, 1 for 1. 1 for 1. I wish this was the original, because someone is selling this on eBay for like $50,000. Like if this was, I mean, can I get away with it? But it does say $3.99.
Yeah,
but still.
It presents really, 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 really well.
I mean, it's a 9.8, so it's cool. I'll put it. I have a 7.5. So I mean,
that's pretty high.
Yeah, I mean that's really high. So
and the pinup's still in there, yeah.
Yeah, and the pinup's still in there. So and this comes up with a pinup. So
nice,
really cool from 1966. Yeah, right.
All right,
so 9.8.
So number 2.
1 for 1.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2 is a
boom 9.8. 2 for 2. 2 for 2, guys. All right. 2 for 2 on the Poison Ivy. So again, I'm keeping one 9.8, and this 9.8 will be for sale if anyone's interested. So that's really awesome.
So 2 in. 2
Roger, thanks for joining. What would you be selling them for? Mr. Comics 89, hit me up after. We'll come up with a price.
Almost a karate chop right there.
I don't do karate chop.
All right, so number 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4.
So let's see what we got.
We need another 9.8.
9.8. You have a 9.8 party, my
friend.
friend.
9.8. Again, I cherry picked these people.
I
looked at the 4 best ones. I'm living in 9.8s.
You're taking a run at the Mr. 9.8 title.
I'm running in the 9.8 category.
Yeah,
so again, these are 9.8s. These are coming out of CGC on-site grading. So again, if you ever want to go there right now, this is some good stuff.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna close it out on the Batman 181 facsimiles here. So 4 out of 4.
What do we got? Oh, 9.6.
Sorry.
All right. Well,
this
one, of course, will be cheaper than the other 2 9.8s. So if you're interested, again, let me know. It is for sale. All right, Dave.
Roger Levesque in the building. Sup, bitches?
Yes, Mr. Unknown Comics guy says uppercut. I don't do the uppercut. I just throw the hands up in the air.
Oh my God. All right. So next we have a Supergirl number 33. This is actually going to be the recalled edition. So this is the Derek.
Oh yeah, all right.
Derek Chew.
Derek Chew. Nice. So these were the cardstock covers that Disney. That DC, whatever reason I think they're printed with some of the wrong story.
There was
inside.
A couple. We had this one. We had the Adam Hughes Superman 14. I actually think there was another book too. I don't remember what it was.
Well, it was just both covers.
Yeah.
So it was the variant cover and the regular cover were both.
That's what it was.
Recalled. The Superman, which is the Adam Hughes variant cover, was the recalled, and whatever the regular cover is, unfortunately. So these books.
You have 2 of these.
All right, so I got 2 of these. They are, I'll tell you right now, they're both for sale. They're not something I wanted to keep. I just wanted to, I got them. I was lucky to get the recalled edition. So 9.8, 9.6, they're for sale. I want a 9.8 because cardstock covers are cool. But, I mean, I'll take whatever I can get right now. So,
all right, what do we got? First one. Here we go. Ready?
Ooh, 9.6. 9.6, really cool cover, guys. Derek Chew. Again, will be for sale. Not sure on pricing, but, hey, there it is.
Raj, oh poor guy.
Only 3 9.8s.
All right. So
hey, if you would have sent in modern books to CGC, maybe you could have gotten a 9.8 out of all these books.
7.5 cream pages.
Yeah, cream to off-white brittle pages on a modern book.
Oh my God!
All right,
we love you, buddy.
Yeah. So we got a 9.6. I'll take a 9.6, 9.8. Again, I'm not keeping one in my collection. So what do we got, Dave?
So we're gonna keep it linear, my friends.
All right, 9.6. Well, it's fine. They're both for sale.
If you'd like a set of 9.6s, we got them for you. So not bad. All right. So we have next a Tales of the Teen Titans number 44. All right. So what are we thinking on this? We got first appearance of Jericho, the origin of Deathstroke. Dick Grayson becomes Nightwing.
All right. So I have a 9.6 in my collection. I would love a 9.8. I don't know if it's a 9.8 because I didn't press it, but I will take whatever I can get. If it's a 9.6 or lower, it's for sale. If it's a 9.8, the 9.6 in my personal collection right now will be for sale. So one of them will be for sale. So what are we looking at? Because someone's probably going to be for sale.
So we're definitely going to have to get the notes on this one.
Oh, an 8.5.
Ooh.
An 8.5. All right. So right now that's my lowest and probably my oldest book in this run. So an 8.5 first Nightwing. It's all right.
Presents really well.
I mean, yeah, it really does.
I wonder what it is.
I mean, unfortunately, I don't know if I get grader notes on these or it takes a really long time. But hey, it's an 8.5, guys. It will be for sale. We'll come up with prices at some point, so hit me up.
Roger, off-white black pages.
Roger must breathe on those 9.6s. Yeah.
All right, so we got.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for the haul. Nice haul from Mr. Unknown Comics, guys. So let's continue with this.
So we got 5 books left, guys, and 4 of them are actually the same thing. So you're about to see 4 Batgirl 23s. We all know what this cover is. Joshua Middleton on cover art. So what are we thinking on these, Justin? What are we thinking?
So if you guys saw our 3 Men in a Basement New York Comic-Con preview video. I was supposed to get all 4 of them signed by Joshua Middleton at New York Comic-Con. Unfortunately, the way his facilitator and everything worked, I was not spending the money to have him sign these books. It would have cost me too much. I don't know if the return on investment would have been worth it and the time. So
it was a lot.
Yeah. So basically all I did was I flipped the window bags and brought them into Baltimore Comic-Con. There's 4 of these. I will be keeping a 9.8 and the other 3 will be for sale. So I'm sure everyone's hoping for 9.8s because it's a beautiful book.
It is.
It was the best book from his starting run. So let's go. Let's run the gauntlet. Let's run the 9.8 gauntlet.
So,
9.8 already. Yeah, look at that fanboy. Oh, that's so good. Oh, Barbara Gordon. She looks so good.
She looks so good.
All right. So we're good.
So one for one, folks.
We're going to put them there.
1 for 1. So let's go
3 more.
Number, if I could get it out of the bag. Number 2. Here we go. All right. So,
2 for 2. We're going for 2
books.
It's a pair, folks. It's a pair.
All right.
There we go. All right. So someone's going to be very happy when they want to buy that 9.8.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. There.
All right, so number 3.
Ooh, 9.6. All right. Okay. So we got a 9.6. We didn't run the gauntlet. We didn't run straight 9.8.
Still a nice book.
Still a very hard book to come by.
Yeah, for sure. And then the last one we got here, we're going to close it out on the Batgirl 23s. That would be a
9.8. Ah!
3
All right,
4, man.
3 out of 4. There we go. I can hold up 2. There we go. 9.8s.
Love it.
And a 9.6. So if anybody's interested, there are 2 9.8s for sale, and there is a 9.6 for sale. That's really good. Oh, man. That's really awesome.
Nice.
I mean, I was really stoked to have this thing signed by Joshua at New York. But like I said, it was just, it just didn't happen.
Ridiculous. That's what it was.
Happen. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I won't be as nice as Justin is. That shit was ridiculous.
But it's still a great book. Roger, sucker, only 3. Oh, well, shucks. Only 3. So real quick, how many books left?
You have 1 book.
1 book left. I've gotten I've gotten maybe 8 or 9, probably close to 10 9.8s, right? I think we're at 10. You figure the Batgirls, the Batman 181s, that's 6 right there. There's a 9.8 First Miles. It's a good run.
That's a good run.
I mean, other than the Teen Titans with the 8.5.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the oldest book. That was from the 80s. I mean,
there
was a shot in the dark.
Yeah, there was bound to be. I mean, like you said, not pressed, not cleaned. I mean, the prep work wasn't there, and that's fine. Hey, so this last book, so Detective Comics 1000. This is the Alex Ross cover A variant.
All right. So if you guys know, this is the Detective Comics, the Alex Ross, the cover swipe of Detective Comics 27. First off, if this thing doesn't come back at 9.8, I may smash my hand into that stand right over here. If it comes back at 9.9 or a 10, I probably will flip this table over. And the stream will be ending because I can't handle myself because I need a 9.9. I don't have a 9.9 or 10. It would be a nice unicorn book, especially. That's awesome.
For this one. I mean, the fact that it's a homage. I mean, it's
one
of the tougher ones to get, right? I mean, crazy.
Let me breathe.
All right, you ready?
Take a sip of my beer. What are we looking at? What are we looking at, Dave? All right, a 9.8. Thank the God. All right. Yes.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful book, man.
That's awesome.
Extra thick case, too.
Oh, my God. This thing is heavy.
It's real heavy.
Oh, that's really good. All right. So that's good. Man, this thing really does have some weight to it.
I mean, it's crazy how it almost feels bulletproof. It's nuts.
That's really good.
That's beautiful.
9.
That's why I saved that for last.
So. All right. That's what you were doing there.
That's what I was doing there.
All right. So shout out to everybody still chilling with us. Thanks so much for joining.
Vexer, guaranteed violence.
Guaranteed violence. That's literally what it would have been. I literally would have just. So it is what it is. So we have 2 books left. First, I want to go over the story of how these books how they had to become shipped to me. So, Baltimore Comic-Con, if you drop your books off for on-site grading, they are guaranteed back by the end of the show on Sunday. I checked Sunday morning at 10, 12, and 2. And these were my economies. These were not moderns, so I had to put them in a higher tier. By 2 o'clock, I was like, listen, I gotta drive back to Jersey. It was a shitty day. It was raining. It took me 3.5 hours to get home. If I would have waited any longer, if I would have waited to the end of the show, I probably would have came home at 9 o'clock at night.
Redskins were home too, so it would have been brutal.
Yeah, it would have been bad. So I saw Mike G, one member of the Comic Book Fiend Club. He's on Instagram. I got this. I_got_this and something else. I ran into him. He goes, "Hey, are you going back up there to CGC?" I said, "I actually was just there." And he said, "Listen," he's like, "I got to take a flight at like 7:30. He's like, "I got to wait to the end of the show to pick up my books." He's like, "I'll pick them up at the end." I go, it's amazing because I've never met Mike before Baltimore Comic-Con. Yeah. This is why this community is absolutely freaking awesome. He's like, "Listen, I'll pick up your books. I'll ship them out Monday once I get home." So he had to send me 2 of my books and 1 of Roger's books, which Roger will be getting that book tomorrow. They should be doing their own live unboxing, 3 Men in the Basement tomorrow, another show with Everett's books as well. So I haven't seen the books. I want to thank Mike so much for this. Again, this was awesome. He literally did what he said he was going to do. He shipped it out Monday, he even called me when he was at CGC because they wanted verification that I said okay to release these books to him.
That's awesome.
So there's a really big book in here, and then there's an okay book in here. So, Dave, let's first pull out the okay book.
The okay book.
Find the okay book first.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Let me click this because I don't know how this is.
Very packed.
Yeah. Let's see.
If it looks like an old ad, it's probably an older book.
All right, that's the older one. So
all right.
We're gonna go like this. All right.
Yeah, 6 o'clock tomorrow, guys, for the other 3 Men in the Basement live show. Everett Otto, Roger, Pat, they are doing their own unboxing with all their books. So there's a lot of good books in there. I know I saw Otto's books. I have no idea what the grades are. I looked, but it's been a week, so I really don't remember. But definitely check out his books. He's got a lot of cool keys, first appearances. I'm sure that his stuff is going to be for sale as well.
Trying to be strategic about this.
Strategic.
There we go.
I won't look. Don't show it on camera.
There we go. Got it. Okay. Cool. So,
TiVo's in the house. What's up?
So this book. So we got Flash 113. This is the origin and first appearance of the Trickster.
All right.
June 1960. Oof. Oof. What are we thinking on this?
Flash one. I mean, this was pressed. These books. I just showed you guys the Flash 114 and the 4.5. I mean, I would take anything. Well, I could see that it's not Resto, which is great. It's got a blue label from behind, so I'm happy. No Resto.
Sorry, guys.
I would take anything. I'll take anything but higher than a 3. I mean, if it was anything high grade, it would be like awesome. But I don't think it's anywhere higher than like a 5. But again, anything higher than a 3, no Resto. We're happy.
This book presents really well, dude. I think you're gonna be happy.
All right, 4. All right, really good.
A solid 4.
Solid 4. This was pressed by our comic book presser on Instagram. This definitely was. I remember seeing the befores and after of this.
Back looks beautiful.
Yeah,
I mean that looks cleaned up too.
It's really clean. It's off-white to white pages from 1960. So this finishes off Flash 105 to 115 graded, whether it's CBCS or CGC. So now I can finally take a picture of this.
Boom.
So that's one of the books.
Does Flash have a hashtag?
Yeah, just fastest man alive.
There you go.
Yeah, like TiVo just said, guys, we are on the road to 1,000. We're just shy of 900 around there. We'll definitely be pushing 1,000. Get us to that. Share this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think once the video posts. I'm going to be shooting out all the guys from the Comic Book Fiend and Comic Core. Once the video does post, I'll be putting all their Instagrams and their channels in the description. So look for that. So the last but not least, the big book, if you guys saw the thumbnail, is a BA12. It was a 9.4. It was cracked. It was pressed. It was sent to the comic book presser. He did say, he showed me the before and the after pics. It definitely did a nice, he said it was a bump. So a 9.6. All right, well, let's look at this. A 9.4, I'm gonna be upset because there's no way that it should still be a 9.4.
Yeah.
A 9.6, I'll be happy. A 9.8,
you'll be ecstatic.
I will be super happy at a 9.8.
We're breaking some stuff.
We're breaking. This video will end, guys, and I will be like kicking down doors. I'm sweating right now. I've never sweated for a grade. I really. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't even know.
All
right, let's
ready?
Let's see this. Let's
see
this. Oh, 9.6. God damn. Whatever.
Still,
it's
great
there.
bump, man. Great bump.
All right. So hey, listen, taking it from a 9.4 to a 9.6.
9.8 deserves a table.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Damn. All right. Well, still,
Hey,
listen, it's still. Listen, I don't even know what the price difference between a 9.4 to a 9.6 is.
I'm sure it's something. I
mean, it's got to be at least a $200. It's got to be at least a $200 bump. So,
Chris,
thanks to Chris.
He's the man.
Man, I really wanted this to come back at 9.8. Like that was my ultimate goal.
I mean, I know it's a 9.6, so notes probably aren't there, but you never know.
It's probably something on the spot. It's probably like on like a ding on a corner.
Yeah,
there were pressable defects, and he popped them out, and I was like, they were awesome.
right next to Harley's face. I remember when we submitted it, there was that little ding that was right there. So I mean, he got that out. I mean, it looks great. I mean, again, and being able to bump it is amazing. So hey,
and a 9.6 still looks better than a 9.4 in the collection.
Yes, it does. Small wins, folks. Small
wins. You take what you can get. So I mean, that's pretty much it. Thanks, guys, everyone, for joining. Please thumbs up the video. Again, the other 3 Men in the Basement will be doing a live show tomorrow. I mean, we can definitely hang out. If anybody's got any questions, please feel free. We got nothing better to do on a Friday night besides sit and drink. I'm probably going to watch the new Wonder Woman Bloodlines movie once this stream ends. So if you guys got any questions.
That's because Harley is a hooah.
Yeah. Who said that? TiVo. Harley's a hooah. AG Surfer, thanks for popping in. Of course. TiVo, he always gets around. Yeah, of course. So, what's a spec? TiVo, give me some spec. Give me some news that I can drop. Throw me in a little chat real quick. I want to see what we got. Spec. But yeah, I mean, it was it was a great show.
That's a great run, man. I mean, especially for it being all on site. I mean, I definitely think there's some juice to whatever it was talking about in getting some leeway with some of the grades that you got. I mean, it's a heck of a run. So
yeah. All right, so Erod just said 90-day GPA on a 9.6 is 720. I'm sure. Yeah, and I'm sure 9.4s were under 500 probably. So
yeah.
Hey, that's a great bump. $200. Oh, Nova World Mind. Nova Annihilation #1, I believe, is the book that TiVo's talking about. First appearance of the World Mind, and God Bomb is from Captain America. I don't have the Captain America issue off the top of my head, but yeah, I mean, guys, these are great grades. Like I said, if you watch the whole video,
you want to run through them real quick again?
Yeah, I mean, we can run through them. Like I said, I'll tell you what is for sale, what's not for sale. Of course, the Harley's not for sale. Don't bother asking. Don't even bother asking. Denied. So there was an 9.8. That Detective Comics. That's amazing. Just really awesome.
That's got to go into the case somewhere. You got to fit it in.
Cap 193 is the God Bomb, as he says.
There you go. Vexer just dropped it. 516 for a 9.4.
Yeah, so $200 bump. It still looks better than the 9.4. You know what it is? I bought that book raw and graded it years ago. It was an old CGC case. Yeah. Never even thought about pressing stuff like that. So not one of the 9.8s. Batgirls. She's staying with me in my collection. Running through, again, there's a second and a third.
Boom.
9.8s. They will be for sale. And then the last, a 9.6 Batgirl 23 will be also for sale. The Teen Titans 8.5, unfortunately. First appearance of Nightwing. He is coming on the Titan show. So that's for sale. Unfortunately, it was not as high as what I wanted to get. Mind Bomb, not God Bomb. Yeah, someone's got to get it right in this. 2 copies of Supergirl #33, the Recall editions.
9.6
linears. Unfortunately, I didn't have the regular cover. I probably should have graded the regular cover too, but I didn't. I don't even think I have it in my collection. Dave, you're gonna have to help me out with these.
Oh boy!
So these are the Batman 181 facsimiles. We have
298s right there.
298s.
And then a 9.6 and a
9.6. So one of them will be staying with me in my collection. The other 3 will be for sale. So someone can get a 9.6 and someone will get a 9.8. First come, first serve, as they say. The 9.6 staying with me in my collection. The Naomi #1 San Diego Comic-Con random edition that they decided to do. So really awesome story, guys. If you haven't read the first 6 issues, go out there and buy the hardcover or trade.
Raj is volunteering for a 9.6. It's linear for my books.
Buy the 9.6. It's linear. Yeah, there you go. And last but not least, this is also for sale. If you're looking for a first appearance, Miles Morales, 9.8. It don't get any better than that. So again, that will also be sale.
Matt Forge jumping in the spec game. Bought a cap. 193 today. Thanks, Lords of the Long Box.
Yep, that's right. And if you guys haven't,
love those guys.
BA12, Ryan Jackson. It's amazing that the BA12 9.4 GPA is 500. 3 years ago, sold a raw fine minus for 375. Yeah, well, I mean that was before Suicide Squad. So
yeah,
I mean that's really what it is.
It's crazy.
So guys, that is the end. Thank you guys so much for jumping on a Friday night. If anybody's got anything else, TiVo's always dropping the specs. Of course, you see myself, Otto and Darkside Jedi is on the disabled list. So Manimal jumping in there for Lords of the Long Box. On Wednesday nights, we do our live show, as well as Monday, we have the DC, what is it called? Crisis to Countdown the Crisis on Infinite Earths. So check that out on the Lords of the Long Box. And of course, please sub up Discovery Bay and the Comic Core crew on their YouTube channel. And also check out the Comic Book Fiend Club on Instagram. Those guys are really awesome. There's chapters all over the country. They do a lot of stuff. I just saw most recent post. They're doing something for a hospital. I forget where, but they do a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, guys, thanks for joining me. Dave, sign off. What do you got? What's your stuff?
Yeah, I got a video dropping tomorrow night. I mean, nothing crazy. Just Baltimore recap, some new comic book day goodness. Dave in the Cave on YouTube. Dave in the Cave 1 on Instagram if you want to follow. And no, this is awesome. I love doing this stuff. I can't wait for my stuff to come, back in December, whether it's New York, whether it's Baltimore, whether it's a plethora of CGC goodness. So this is always fun.
It would be funny to see your Baltimore stuff come back before New York.
I would be pretty pissed off if that happened.
I'm sure you'd be pretty pissed off. But yeah, so that is probably my next CGC invoice is all signature series stuff from New York Comic-Con. So be on the lookout for December. Of course, we will definitely be doing a live show.
That's going to be huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I submitted 29 books myself. So
15. No, I think I have about at least 15 books.
Yeah,
at
least
minimum 15 books. So be sure to check out that video coming in December, early January. Who the heck knows? But guys, that's it. Thank you so much. 3 Minute Basement. We are signing out. It has been a great time. Hope everybody loved it.